Hello, everybody. It's Steph here from Eco Resort Network, and with me once more, I have Brendan O'Maloney, who you all know from Tent House Structures, who has been our premium sponsor, our gold sponsor for the last, well, certainly is it 3 or 4 years now, Brendan? I think it might even be
I
the
think
fourth year.
maybe yeah,
Yes,
three or
so.
four.
We were just speaking about how much we are looking forward to the event, which is just about 3 weeks away now. So, where are you, Brendan, at the moment? Are you actually in
In
Thailand
Cape
already?
Town. No, I'm in Cape Town.
Oh, right.
I will be heading out to Thailand a few weeks before the event to settle in a little bit. As you know, I have a I'm there in Chiang Mai itself. And then just a I'll need a week or so to prep for our meet for our gathering. Um, So I'm really looking forward to it. It's great that it's happening in a place that's very dear to my heart.
Yeah.
In Chiang Mai every year, twice a year for the last nearly 10 years. I think it's a very fitting location for this event.
I know everybody is really looking forward to it. It's because I suppose many people have been to Bangkok, but not so many people to northern Thailand. And it should be a good time of year to visit, not too much rain, nice and warm. What's your experience this time of year?
I call this time of year the secret season in Chiang Mai. When I do tend to come to Thailand around the middle of the year, generally June, July. This will be a bit earlier than I normally come there. We'll be on the boundary of the super hot season, hot and dry season, and entering into the early stages of the green and wet season. But we'll probably have a couple of thunder showers potentially in the afternoons. It'll be hot. It won't be its full green bloom yet in Thailand. It'll be probably quite dry in areas, but it all seasons in Chiang Mai are gorgeous in their own way.
Yeah,
So
completely.
yeah, wear your flops and your shorts, and make sure you rent out a moped to get around the city because the in a car can be a pain. But
But
it's a super great place to be.
it is, isn't it? But you've visited the our HQ hotel, the Alinta Resort and Spa,
Mm.
and we're sort of out of the hustle and bustle of the main city there in the hills, so it should be
That part of Chiang Mai is really special. It's it's the Suthep Umong Rampueng area. It's on the hillsides at the back end of Chiang Mai. And there's a little stretch all the way along those roads as you head down sort of out of the city with beautiful little restaurants and markets and temples to visit. Uh, Quite a lot of students living close by in the area, so it's alive, it's lively, and it's wonderful. And at the same time, you're a stone's throw from the actual old city itself.
yeah, no, completely. Now, you're going to be contributing 2 sessions this year. You are on a panel session, which we have entitled The Titans of Tents, and you're also bringing back your fireside chat that you
Mm.
first did last year in Greece, which was a great success. And tell me a little bit, in particular, about the fireside chat, because you've come up with a really interesting concept for that this year.
Well, interestingly enough, yeah, the concept is, you know, basically around this discussion around, green build or conversion, Um, and in the wider hotel space, this is a big conversation. And for me, it really first became prevalent, interestingly, at the Apollo meeting that was held a couple of years ago in Bangkok. I was actually there with Louis Thompson and Bastian Sagled. We attended it, and there was some fascinating talks done on this particular subject. And over time, I've sort of wondered how that would impact our industry,
Mm.
um, and more particularly, the sort of design build layer in what in the sort of tented space that we service. So it's an interesting conversation. But I think there's a lot of merit in having this conversation with people from at different points in the value chain. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing other people's thoughts on this.
Yes, I think it's what was refreshing last year in the conversation that you led was that the honesty of people's contributions to the discussion, that everybody there was a stakeholder in their own way and was willing to share their experiences. We don't expect perfection at Eco Resort Network. We know it's a journey in trying to be more sustainable, trying to be more regenerative, and the only way we can sort of move forward by being honest, I think.
I think it's very interesting in our space. We're all drawn to the sexy stuff, both at human nature, from the super creatives, really to developers and so forth. We all get drawn to that, and it's important to have those mixed views, the sort of visionary ideas, as well as the kind of the real stuff, right? Like the nuts and bolts. Um, what do the numbers show? Why are big? And I think particularly where we're at in our industry, um, are some of the bigger brands, the more global corporate brands, how do they feel about this?
Yeah.
This aversion to construction, greenfield construction, uh, certainly at a urban level, is people rather buy a big building and convert it and build it from ground up because of cost creeps and uncertainties. However, sometimes it's very different in remote spaces. Sometimes there is just nothing to convert,
Yeah.
and at the same time, but one has to think about the circular concept of things. Can this stuff be built light on earth? Has it got a lifespan?
It's fair to say it's not the easiest time at the moment, Brendan, is it? To hold events or to be building resorts with what's going on in the world. Tell me, you know, what would you say to people who are weighing up coming on this trip at the moment? And how's things affecting you as well as everybody else out there with what's going on?
Come to Thailand.
Come to Thailand.
Come and get a break from your crazy lives. A little moment of a little come and have a little magical moment in Chiang Mai. I think to find your way there. In
Yeah.
terms of work, I guess all the different experiences all have different types of businesses. Um, but where we are all experiencing some impact on it, whether it's a pause on construction work in the Middle East, force majeures being called on projects, having to fly guys through very obscure cities on multiple legs to get back home. We've experienced it all. Nothing we didn't experience in COVID, that's for sure. Not nearly to that extent, but we have seen some pause on some construction works. But at the same time, we're coming back to sites and continuing right now in the region. Um, I do not have a magic ball to look into, and I'm sure we're all wondering how this is going to impact us in the sort of extended periods. I hope for everybody that they've learned a big lesson out of the COVID experience, how to be a little more agile and hedge your businesses better if you're able to. But I think we're all probably in the same boat at some level or other.
I think so. But I think at these difficult times when we're all a bit uncertain, when we come together as a group and uh,
Mm.
realize we're all sort of aiming in the same direction, what we want to achieve. It's a good feeling and it gives us more confidence to face the uncertainty, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just from a travel perspective, maybe, maybe people have to, mind their travel budgets for the year, but we all have to travel. We all have to get out of our lives and reconnect. And I think that there are different ways to do things, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have less legs and stay longer in one place, or
Yeah,
reroute through with a different airline. Get in your 4x4 and go for a drive through Southern Africa and and camp out.
yeah,
So whatever works.
completely, completely. Well, thank you, Brendan. I really can't wait.